Thanks for tuning into another episode of PSL On The Mic, the City of Port St. Lucie's official podcast. So everybody, as you probably have guessed, it is season in Port St. Lucie.
Yes, it is.
So we wanted to have two people from the Event Center come in and speak about all the events that are happening there. I mean, all you have to do is go to our calendar on the website. Click anywhere, and there's like 3-4 events happening everywhere in the city on almost every day. So what two better people to have in here than Kaitlyn DeRosa, I messed it up, didn't I? It's okay. Kaitlyn DeRosa and David Stonehouse from the MIDFLORIDA Event Center. Welcome, you guys.
Thanks very much. We're so happy to be here.
Yours was pretty easy. You are so welcome. First, introduce yourselves. Maybe pronounce your name correctly.
Ladies first.
So I'm Kaitlyn DeRosa. I'm the Special Events Administrator at the MIDFLORIDA Event Center. I am in charge of coordinating all the events, the floor plan, the layout, scheduling, the police details. Some of my background is I went to the University of Central Florida, and I have a degree in event management. So I'm one of those unicorns that actually got a job in what they got a degree in. And
great.
Every day I love coming to the Event Center and working with Dave.
Because we throw parties for a living.
Exactly.
Kind of, or events.
How long have you been with the Event Center?
2 years.
2 years, okay. Mm-hmm. What about you, David?
I've been, about a year and a half. Probably one of the newer members there. Mm-hmm. As the director, I run the day-to-day operations, so it kind of encompasses the whole facility and everything that goes on in there. It's always a fun job because every day is different. We have, and we're going to touch on it, such a variety of things that come through our building. So literally, when you come to work every day, you could have a trade show, you could be preparing for a concert, we could be having a gala come in, and that just changes the dynamic of the building and what the staff is working on.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the Event Center. So
it keeps things exciting every day.
Yeah, and everyone always thinks, oh, hey, first of all, they keep calling it the Civic Center, so we're trying to change that.
Thank you.
MIDFLORIDA Event Center.
Thank you.
US 1, Walton Road. A lot of people think of the Event Center, oh, that's the place where I went and saw a concert. Of course, there's concerts there, but there is a laundry list of other events, like you just touched on, David. So I want you to go into some of those, and I'm going to kind of pull out some that become of interest to me, and I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on that. So it's a free-for-all right now. Go ahead and talk about all the types of events that happen there.
We could start with festivals. You know quite a few.
Festivals.
They're very popular.
We are the home base for most, if not all, of a lot of the city's sponsored events. Yep. But it's more than that. But
so we have many different festivals. We have the Strawberry Fest. That's an annual event every March.
And that's huge, right? That's like a big national event.
But you passed over Seafood Fest, which is in January, and that's also very popular.
And both events are 2-day events, all day. They touch on the theme. So for Strawberry Fest, all the vendors have some strawberry-themed items. For Seafood Fest, we have an assortment of vendors that come down from all over the country, including Maine. They're food trucks, so it's
lobster rolls, maybe?
Yep, a lot of that.
That's correct.
A lot of arts and crafts stuff, too, that people bring in. It's really nice. I think Seafood Fest this year was probably our most well-attended. It was packed. We had beautiful weather.
Good. That was January?
It was January, end of January, yep.
Okay.
And then we also do arts and crafts fair annually. We do that twice a year over in our flat lot. And the other festivals we have is...
we have the Bacon Barbecue coming up this weekend.
Right.
Of course, by the time this airs, it will have happened.
Yes, but it is happening at the end of September, usually around every year?
This is we're end of September, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And that's big food, arts and crafts. This time it actually got bigger as the organizers taking the entire building and the main plaza out front. So it's going to be a nice event.
Oh, good.
And we have a lot of cultural fests coming up on November 2nd. We have the 6th Annual Treasure Coast Caribbean Food and Music Festival, hosted by the Caribbean American Culture Group. We also have a Pride Fest every year in the spring, along with
Haitian Flag Day.
Haitian Flag Day.
It's very popular.
Very popular to celebrate their independence.
That's great. You have some kind of cool different events too. You know which one I'm going to touch on. You have like the wrestling, and then there's these candlelight concerts. Touch on those a little bit, because they kind of caught my eye.
So those are great examples of the variety of programming that we have at the event center, and that's what we really try to aim for, because we realize that the citizens of Port St. Lucie have a wide variety of tastes.
Very diverse, yep.
Let's bring in a bunch of different stuff. Wrestling, not my thing, but I have poked my head in the door a couple times, and I will say the people that come are very passionate about it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And the best part of it is watching people have a great time, and they're really enthusiastic about it. So we're happy to have the wrestling fans there. Then there's the candlelight series, and I haven't been to one yet, but I've heard they're very nice. You've been to one.
Yes, they're very beautiful.
Very popular.
They set up candles all throughout the ballroom and the entrance, and then it's a 4-piece orchestra. Some of the tributes we had was for Taylor Swift, Coldplay. Upcoming, we have a Halloween tribute along with a Christmas and an Adele. So it's really nice experience. They have 2 shows per night,
evening, yeah.
Okay.
with a concession where you can get some snacks and drinks, and you can sit there and enjoy the music experience.
Is it the same 4-piece band that comes in every single time?
They're different.
Yeah. That's cool. That's
They're
really
playing
cool.
different music.
And they
Yeah.
do a really nice story alongside with the music that they play.
Yeah, so they're going to be in our building for a few months. They've booked some dates out, so we're excited to have them here.
That's awesome, and it's something different. When I saw that on the calendar, I was like, because I love Adele, I love Coldplay. I was like, this is really interesting, and I think that kind of speaks to the fact that Port St. Lucie is growing. I mean, come on, it's getting bigger every year, but I think that that means that Port St. Lucie is kind of becoming like that destination. It's a destination. And we have the event center for that.
That's what they are looking at, Walton and 1, where the event center is to be a destination spot, for the city of Port St. Lucie. So we're going to do what we can to make that happen.
Yeah. What other things can you think about?
So for
these?
comedy and entertainment, we have had in the past Jays in the America. We have the Edwards twins coming up. We have a show called Uncle Louie, which is really
Variety
funny,
show.
a variety show, and he comes every February. And we do a series called Ambassadors of Swing, which is a dance floor and a 10-piece band with
guys are really
Port St.
good.
Lucie, and it's a Port St. Lucie local group.
Oh, nice.
It's called Port St.
Awesome.
Lucie
So
Ambassadors
if
of
you
Swing.
like big band, they're the boys and girls.
And we
It's
set up
nice
a
combo.
dance floor, tables, and the guests come and they love it. They are dressed up, they're dancing, they're listening to music, and it really is a great event.
That's awesome. Plus, all of these big national festivals. We've got these little more intimate gatherings, but we also host, like I said earlier, most or if not a lot of our city-sponsored events.
Correct.
What types of events
Well,
do you have
International
there?
Fest is coming up here
Yep.
shortly, so that's one that we sort of tag team with.
Yeah, and that was a new event, and it did so well last year.
Yep.
So I'm happy it's back.
And our group is working with the comms, your team, on PSL On Lights.
Yep. That'll be in
that's
December.
Another one. Help me out here, Kaitlyn. I know I'm forgetting a few.
So we also have the Fall Festival where they set up a carnival outside.
And that's 3 days.
Correct.
Yep.
And then Festival of Lights, which is the parade with the tree lighting coming up in December, and then followed by St. Patrick's Day, and that's another
And Freedom Fest. That's big.
event.
Oh, that's
where
huge.
there's a carnival. So we could have like a festival outside, and then we could be having like a women's conference inside.
Yes.
Alongside with the festival, so we're really busy building.
Yeah, that's a nice segue into what I was going to ask. There's 365 days in the year, but y'all have more event days than the actual year, right?
We have a number we like to throw around, and this year, just looking at everything, and this is the most current number because as you know, our fiscal year is ending here shortly. But
Right.
this year we clocked in 413 event days. So,
Whoa.
What does that mean? That means on a number of days we are double booked. I can think of at least twice this year where we had 3 separate events going on our property. 2 groups outside and 1 inside, or vice versa. But we can be stacked up on certain days for sure.
Do you have a statistic about how many people you had last year
I
at
think
events?
this year we're going to be slightly over 140,000 in attendance, and
That's awesome.
some of our viewers may not know, but the city just took on this new software called Placer AI, and that now is going to really help us track our head count. So we're probably short on that number.
Yeah.
On the conservative side.
It's kind of like I don't want to say you guesstimate, but through ticket
Through
sales
ticket sales
and
and
everything.
how we
Yeah.
know for booking for catering and how many chairs at a table, for
Yep.
example, you can put the numbers together.
Yeah, but
pretty easy.
Placer AI is definitely going to help
Yep.
with that. I want to touch on the amazing concerts that have been at the event center. Mostly all of them on the stage outside, the big names that we've had in the past.
Correct.
And we are going to have Linda McCarthy in here in a couple weeks. She's going to have some, dare I say, breaking news about some bands we're going to be
Yes.
getting in the future.
Exciting.
Yeah, I know.
She does a great job of booking these events and getting them in the building
Yeah.
for us, for people to enjoy. So she can absolutely speak to the history of it, for
Yep.
sure.
Who have we had so
Oh
far?
my goodness, going
Okay,
back.
so we could do our favorites. So far, my favorite has been Scotty McCreery.
Okay, so
a
you're a
country
country
gal.
fan.
Well, I like all sorts of genres, but he was just a nice guy, had a nice show. Everyone really seemed to enjoy it. It was a great show.
Yeah, I would say Soul Asylum. That was just past
Yeah,
year.
that was-
Big fan
I
of
like
them.
that was my
Jim
favorite.
Blossoms. Before
They're
I even
good.
got in the building, we had Styx and we had Great White, Little River Band.
Yep.
I know I'm forgetting a few.
We had
wanna
Clay
say
Walker.
Diamond
Clay
Rio?
Walker.
Diamond Rio?
Yeah, Diamond Rio was for a city-sponsored event. That one was good.
And we did our first Latin salsa event show last year with I think it was
Puerto Rican Power.
and Charlie Cruz.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
And that was a lot of fun. That, again, talking about the variety of programming, because it's very different music than what we typically have.
And we can't forget the Pop 2000.
No.
That one was
Ryan
a good
Carrera,
one.
Yeah.
And there was also, was there a Zam Fest with, was it, there were
Yeah,
some
there was a Zam,
rappers
yeah.
or hip-hop artists, right?
Which is going to be similar to our upcoming one.
Yes. Back to the
Aha!
90s.
Let's go. That's on November 9th, correct?
November 9th,
Okay.
MIDFLORIDA Event Center, Saturday night. Tickets are on sale. Not just in our lobby, but they are in
Did
our
you
lobby.
just do our teaser video,
I
David?
just did the
No.
teaser for you. You
Who's
can get
gonna
them
be
in-
there?
What do we got? We have Digital Underground, All for One, and Color Me Bad.
Oh,
so it's gonna
90s.
Be,
Back to the
Back to
90s.
the
That's my
90s.
college
Yep.
days. I remember listening to those bands. Where can folks get tickets for
you
those?
can come to our building and check it out. Our box office is open in the lobby, or you can also go to MIDFLORIDAEventCenter.com. Right there on our webpage, you can scroll down. There's a place to, well, you probably up on the top marquee,
Yeah.
you'll see the promo for it. You can click on that, takes you right to get tickets.
Our
Easy peasy.
Awesome.
Our official ticketing company is eTix, so make
Okay.
sure to buy your tickets
Yes.
directly through etix.com.
And that's probably when you go to the website. That's
Correct.
probably where you
It'll
end
take,
up
from our
taking it.
website, it will take you right there.
Awesome. Let's talk about staffing. I know you guys have a huge staff there, but what?
Not huge enough, honestly, for what we got going on.
Yeah.
but we make do.
What does it take to? Okay, let's say a concert. What does it take? How many staff does it take? How long does it take to make sure that this show goes off without a hitch?
Hours and hours, days and days of pre-planning. It's a lot of fun.
The week of, it's a full week. We literally will start, if it's a Saturday show, we will start sometimes on that Friday or definitely the Monday, and it's all week. We have to fence it. We have to put scrim up, get the chairs out, tents, catering, where the bars go. You're doing
have
a lot of
merch.
court. Yeah, we
Oh,
have
yeah,
merchandise.
tents,
tables.
and then we have to create our own backstage because we don't have that area, so we have to bring
Bring
in
in trailers
RVs.
for the
we have
talent.
to stock it. We have to put in the little specialty items they request.
Which is
So-
interesting. Each band comes with a little different laundry list of things that they want in their green room.
Oh, like so.
Yeah,
give
we
me,
always
make sure I
have
have
a fun
Diet
time.
Pepsi or something
Oh,
specific.
it gets crazy.
You know.
A certain flavor of gummy bears, if you can believe it.
Oh,
And if we can get it, we will.
Interesting.
Because we're those kind of people.
So, like, if there's a bag of gummy bears that have all the flavors, do you separate the reds from
Oh
the?
no, no,
think that's
no! We
her.
do not touch them.
That would
we'll
be
provide
funny
the
though.
bag.
And
No, but it's a full process. Tear down goes way faster than setting up.
I can imagine.
But yeah, it's literally about a 7-8 day event when it comes in from start to finish through the show and
And then
tear
we
down.
also have to do our mobile box office where we have to set up
Right.
a remote
Yes.
ticketing center.
Like the
for
will call if
walk-ups.
people can
Correct.
pick up tickets or something.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then typically when we have a concert going, to touch on the amount of event days, we might have an event inside.
Yes, which we
so
often
we've
do.
had in the spring we typically have a prom. So what we have to do is we are blessed to have 2 separate bathrooms on the facility, and we have to separate the events and have an entrance for the inside event.
Like the concert goers.
Correct.
And then,
then entrance for the concert goers.
okay. Now there's also, if you're a sports fan, there's a place to go, the Mid-Florida Event Center. Touch on that.
There's the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. It's a very cool section of our building. I think it has over 60 pieces of sports memorabilia. I'm a Bob Greasy fan, so there's some of his stuff in there. And
Familiarize me. Who is
there's
he?
the other, there's Chris Everett. There's some stuff. I can't remember them all. There's just a lot of people. The football.
Who did you mention? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Probably when I was a kid. He was a Miami Dolphins, if I remember correctly.
Is it all? It's Florida sports, so
Yes.
it's everybody who was from
Association-
Florida
from
or
Florida associated and
Yeah.
somehow, yes.
Yeah, it's really great. There was a grand opening for that a few years ago. We had a
And it's free to the
couple of
public.
this-
So
Yep.
anybody that if you're there visiting or coming to buy tickets for back to the 90s, you can pop into the Florida Sports Hall of Fame and check it out.
Check it out. You walk through those front doors. It's directly to your left.
To your left.
It's lovely.
And it's open when you guys are open.
Pretty much,
The
yeah.
Same
It's
hours?
open Wednesday through Friday.
Oh, okay.
From 10 to 5.
Okay.
And then if we have an event inside, we open it for the guests that come.
Like on the weekends or
Correct.
or at night even?
Not if we
there's
have an event.
If there's an event,
If there's
yeah.
an event, yeah.
Okay.
The other thing in that
yeah.
category of free, we also, most people don't know we have a gallery.
That's right.
It sits
an art
towards
gallery.
the back. We have an art gallery, and we typically bring 4 or 5 shows through there a year. That's free as well to the public. That's a pretty good variety of things that come through. My favorite's the photography, I think. Is they probably bring the nicest stuff through. But that's also another reason, give you an excuse to stop by and check us out.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that art gallery. I need to promote that a little more on my social media channels. Why should people consider booking an organization or a family even? Why should they consider the Event Center in Port St. Lucie?
You're going to get the best customer service. You're going to get a good value for your money, and you're going to have a good time. Our job is to make sure that you come and we help you provide a streamlined experience and make it easy for you because you're hosting your guests, but you're in our house.
Right.
So we want to make sure that everything is easy for you and that we're all working together on the same team.
I can't add to that, other than we're in a great location. We're
Yes.
right off Federal Highway, pretty central, so we're easy to get to.
Is there anything else you guys want to add? You have a big long list of things there.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch on anything else?
Let's see, what else do we want to touch on? We do have a lot of different trade shows and expos. So,
talk about that. We have like home shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
we
we
got
have
one coming up, matter of fact.
2 home shows a year. We also host the Port St. Lucie Hurricane Expo, and that's an annual conference every June. If you're interested in hobbies, we have the St. Lucie County Rock and Gem. They present a handcrafted jewelry show alongside with the Port St. Lucie Crazy Quilters. They come out and they present all their hard work of quilts, which are beautiful. We just recently had Brick University.
Yeah, Lego.
Oh, the
which is a
Lego event
That was really great.
And that's coming back next year
Coming
because it
back,
was so
yeah.
good.
And then in November, we're gonna the first time we're gonna be hosting PalmCon of the Treasure Coast.
Comic-Con show, so
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So we're excited about that
I'm sure
too.
that'll be super popular.
Again, trying to get variety, in the building for
Yep.
people.
Yep.
So,
And we also annually host Spirit Fest, which is
What
like
is
a
Spirit Fest?
metaphysical
Oh,
fest.
yes, that's
yeah, and
right.
that's a 2-day event. For the sporting events that we host dance recitals, cheerleading competitions, jiu-jitsu. We just had a bodybuilding competition
That was
with
for
the
the
Mid-Florida
first time.
Naturals. And we touched on the wrestling that we have about 4 times a year that people love. And then we also have many companies come and they host their corporate meetings, their trainings, their breakfast celebrations, their luncheons, and even their holiday parties.
And the city itself, hosts a lot of our like HR-related events. at the
Yeah, there
event
was
center,
a
too.
job fair there
Yep.
not too long ago. You touched on the Hurricane Expo. That's Billy's area. He
Yep.
comes in and does that show. That's actually well attended. I'm actually surprised at how many
There's
people come
thousands
out
of people
for that.
that go to that. Yeah.
That does really well.
And then my favorite are all the galas.
Yes.
Where everyone dressed up.
Speak to
So
Blue
we've
Jeans.
had,
We have that coming.
we have the Humane Society has came to our venue last year, and they were really successful on their Blue Jean Gala. Their upcoming event for 2025 is on February 28th. It's casino-style gaming. They're going to have a doggy fashion show along
cute.
with dinner and dancing. So that's a great event. We've had the Boys and Girls Club had their major celebration for an anniversary milestone, and then we also have the Caribbean American Culture Group. They annually come to our venue for a gala and a fundraiser for their organization, and it's dancing all night.
Do we really approve doggy fashion show?
Yeah.
We got brand new carpet in the building, so I'm a little.
Oh,
I have
boy.
to be,
Any puppy pads
yes.
down or something?
It's on tile.
okay. Oh, we're doing it in the lobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good call there. This is amazing. Like I mean, I work here. I didn't realize all of the stuff that goes on at the event center and the variety. Like you said, David, it's like Port St. Lucie is very diverse. We're one of the, I think, 2 culturally integrated cities in the country. So there's something for everybody
Yes.
at the event center. Remind everybody again where they can find information about Mid-Florida Event
Our
Center.
website, midfloridaeventcenter.com. It's brand new. The city got a new website.
Yes,
and
we have a
got
new
one with
website.
it, along with it. So everything you can possibly need is on the homepage. Our calendar, if you scroll about midway down, our calendar is right there in the middle. Click on that. It shows everything that's going on in the building. It'll link you to certain events. If there's tickets for sale, once you're on that page, it will take you to e-tickets or however they're being sold. Everything you need to know is right there.
And there's a
And-
gigantic events calendar too.
Correct.
Pick a day out of the year and there's something there.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook
That's
and
right.
Instagram.
I
you.
was, as the social media manager, I was just going to say that. There's a lot of guests that we have on the podcast don't have their own social media. PD, of course. We haven't had anyone on from the Saints Golf Club or golf course yet, but we plan to. So yes, what are your handles for? They're pretty easy, I'm assuming.
Mid-Florida
Yeah.
Center.
We have a Facebook and an
Facebook and
Instagram for
Instagram,
you
yep.
guys. Okay, awesome. I want to thank you two so much for coming in.
It's been great.
We're going to dive into our 10 questions now.
Uh-oh.
David's ready because he's just going to do it on the fly.
Oh, we're not going to go back and forth? Or we're going to do them all
Yeah,
on the list?
no, we'll do
All right.
ladies first.
There you go.
Sure.
And then this is
Let's
just
go.
a way, everybody knows by now, it's just a way to get to know our guests and our city employees a little bit better and see what they like.
Absolutely.
Okay, you ready? We used to have a
Let's go.
timer, but we're just going to take our time this time. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is candy. I like candy, any candy. Chocolate candy, gummy candy, sugar, sour
Sugar.
candy.
Yeah, it's strange that she says it because I never see her eating in the office, but, good for you. Street tacos. Love them. I can
Oh.
eat them breakfast, lunch, dinner, and have.
That's a good one. Favorite movie?
I like holiday Hallmark movies on the Christmas channel.
Oh.
Like the Christmas movies.
Okay,
Of course
okay.
you do.
I love them.
I can't answer this question. I can say this. I have a DVD collection that's surpassing 800, so I'm a big movie fan.
Okay.
And I have a wide variety, but I could never narrow it down to just one. I'm going to say the same thing when you ask me about song or
Okay.
music.
Favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby. Oh, I like to do yoga, hot yoga.
And I think you also like to do something with Christmas, right?
Oh, yeah, I do. Well, I like to shop. I like to decorate. And I like...
That's a hobby too,
Yeah.
probably throughout the whole year. What about you,
Yeah.
David?
Anything water related would
Okay.
be one. On it, below it, or on the beach looking at it. Is always good. Lego and trains.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. How about your favorite singer band? We'll skip David on this one since he already said he likes everything.
Okay, my favorite singer. I like a genre of music. And I like to listen to elevator music.
Yes, she does. She's the only person that enjoys it. It's amazing.
Wow, you're one of our most interesting guests, Kaitlyn. I'm so happy you're
You
here.
walk by her office and you feel like you've just come out of an elevator.
Everyone's so relaxed.
We need that nowadays, I think. How about your favorite books?
So annually, I read one book a year, and the book I read is a Christmas romance novel.
My all-time favorite series would be the Hitchhiker series, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Cool. Favorite holiday? I don't think we need to ask you
Yeah,
this.
I like Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, 4th of July,
Yeah, more in the fall for me.
Easter.
Yeah, I'd say Halloween's always fun. I'm dressing up this year. I'm not saying what I'm going to be.
Oh, okay.
And
At
then
work at the
Thanksgiving-
event center?
No.
Oh,
We
okay,
do
okay,
have
so-
a Halloween costume contest that the city is hosting. You can dress up.
Okay.
All right. Favorite places to visit?
The MIDFLORIDA Event Center.
Another shameless plug. I would say Munich for Oktoberfest.
Oh,
Been
awesome.
4 times, going back probably next year.
Okay, cool. Favorite ice cream flavors?
Vanilla bean.
Mint chocolate chip.
The mint. I'm mint too. Favorite TV shows?
Any housewife or a show on Bravo.
We have to talk after
Yes.
offline. Okay.
It used to be, I thought MASH was like the best TV show ever. It still is, but then Breaking Bad came out, and I think it's probably the best TV series ever.
I have to agree with you. I'm also a Sopranos fan, but Breaking
Except
Bad.
for the ending. Could have done that differently.
We'll talk about that offline
right.
as well. And the last question is your favorite colors?
I like the rainbow because it's really hard to pick a color.
Teal.
It's very specific. I love that. Kaitlyn, David, this was so much fun. Don't forget, everyone, visit MIDFLORIDAEventCenter.com. Pick up your tickets. Check out that calendar. I guarantee you, and you can write me or find me on social media if you cannot find something for your family or for yourself to love that we have at the Event Center. So thank you, two, for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
it's
And
been
if you
great.
come to the Event Center and you see myself and David, feel
Say
free
hello.
to say hi.
Yeah, stop by
Yes,
and say hello.
they will actually say hi back to you.
Tell us you saw us on TV, because we're never on TV.
You are now.
All right. It's been
Thanks,
great.
you too.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thanks.